Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi everyone. Welcome into Clicking Bricks episode 18. This is TJ. That's Amberlia, and
That's
we're
me.
here. We're here with another episode. It's going to be a short stream today because a short episode because we are both a bit under the weather from different things. I know for me it
Yeah.
was Brick World because I
Yours is at
spent
least
a week.
fun. Yours is
Yeah, I
recovering
spent
from fun.
yeah, I spent a week getting 4 hours of sleep each night and running around doing things and yeah, but now I'm tired.
Oh no, here comes Leslie. Sorry.
Hello,
So just
Leslie.
like the camera's off because literally I am in bed because I my foot unfortunately swole up again and I have to keep it elevated. So I'm like laying here with like my foot up in the air and
Mhm.
so no camera, not for this. Probably just be looking at my nostrils anyway, the way that the thing is like or the camera is. Yeah, so I'm sorry, the sound's not gonna be great. I've just got my earbuds in. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What is
we're
what is
here.
sleep? I don't know, Fredo. What is sleep? Hello, Fredo. Fredox Games. One of
Hey,
the
Fred Ox
many,
Games.
many people that I encountered during Brick World, and hung.
Hey.
We did karaoke a couple nights. That was really fun.
I would have killed to see
We
you
are.
do karaoke.
Oh, Skrill streamed it, and then Matt streamed it the
What?
next night.
What?
I don't know if
Oh,
the VODs are still up, but it happened.
the oh, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. I'm missing out.
Yeah, it
Oh wait,
was it was
let me
crazy.
put the thing up. Wait, the thing.
It was
You talk. I'll find the thing.
yeah. Oh yeah, the thing. You mean this thing?
Nothing.
I'm like, yeah.
The thing.
Yeah, we're disorganized today, so I'm like
Ooh, was he
adding more
really a
categories.
natural performer?
I was. I just
That's what Fredo says.
I didn't feel like a natural performer, but thank you nonetheless, Fredo. Yeah, it was really good. We'll get into like all the Brick World stuff that I got up to. Um,
Yeah.
we'll get into that more towards the end.
So,
We'll
but
do our regular.
I do have to share with you though, because talking karaoke, as somebody who's tone deaf, there's a trick, right? When you're out doing karaoke, you pick a song. First off, you wait for people to get drunk. Number one.
Mhm.
Number two, you pick a song that you know everybody's gonna sing along to, and then nobody hears you.
There you go.
Yes, that is my trick.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, when we went on for the first night, it was just me, Fredo, and Skrills. So
Hmm.
all three of us were singing. But the second night, it was a group of about 10 of us, and not everyone sang. I think only about half of us sang. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had myself, Fredo, and Skrills, of course. We had Greg, Law Lego, and Mapping the Miles both singing too, which was a sight to behold.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
Matt was streaming, so he didn't sing. Organized Oblivion was there. He didn't sing, and then Brick Sargent and his daughter were also there. They did not sing either. So,
Aw.
but yeah, good plan. Yeah,
They were there for moral
yeah,
support.
yeah, they were there. It was still fun. They were all hanging. Yeah,
Nice.
Amberlia, we will if you come to Brookwood next year and Fredo and Skrills come to Brookwood next year, we're gonna take you along to karaoke. We're gonna
Oh,
do
you're
it.
gonna be so sorry you did that.
No, no, we won't.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand because the girl who's tone deaf loves to sing. Like literally, you ride in the car with me? No, like you're gonna hear me sing off key whatever's in my playlist.
No, it'd be fun. But yes, yeah, so all kinds of shenanigans, all kinds of things. Yeah, so
Let's see.
this is true. Yeah, because the first night we just kind of showed up
Oh wow.
randomly, but it was only
Hmm.
three of us, so it was perfectly fine. I think Fredo had called ahead, but no one answered.
Oh
And then the
really?
second night, yeah, and then the second night Fredo did call ahead, so they knew we were coming, and we got one of the larger rooms, so I mean, no, I don't think.
Oh, this is like a karaoke room.
Yeah, it's like bar and karaoke. They got like different. They got several different rooms
Okay,
for
so
karaoke.
the karaoke I did before is literally just in the front of the bar, like at your or
Mm,
like at the back. There's a stage there. I used to go to a
yeah.
place in LA called the Bigfoot Lodge.
Hmm.
Um, there, I don't know if you'd ever seen or heard of the show. Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I've
Um,
heard of that. I've seen little
it
bits of it. Yeah.
Drew Carey and a couple other people. Like it was a bar they always went to and stuff like that, and they were there all the time. But
Mhm.
I went a couple times, and they had something called. So you're doing karaoke like in front of strangers, like not just in a room with your friends. So it was crazy pants. But they had something called kamikaze karaoke, where they would give you a free kamikaze shot, but when you got up on stage, the song was random.
Mm, that's frightening, but that is.
It was like you get a free kamikaze shot. It's called kamikaze karaoke, but like you've no idea, and just watching like the people be like, I don't know this song.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty funny.
that's crazy to think about. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into the yeah, drinks, food, and vibes, exactly.
Yes.
We'll get into all the brick world shenanigans in a little bit. For now, we're going to transition. We're going to transition. We're going to transition.
I don't
I
believe
gotta
you.
do this in I gotta do this in order. We're gonna transition
Meow.
to this segment, news and leaks we care about. So let me share screen.
Keep in
They're
mind, these are only
pretty
ones we care
much
about.
yeah, it's really just Ninjago is what it is. So, all right. Now we gotta go to screen share. We gotta add the screen. Well, no, first we have to do this and remove it because we don't want that there when we're done. And then we switch to this one
Oh,
and we switch to this, I think.
we
And then
totally
we
know
have
what we're
to add.
doing.
Yeah, we totally know what to. This is,
How long
yeah,
have we been
this
doing
is.
this? Over a year now. We still cannot figure it out.
No, Restream needs to like at least keep like the tickers on the bottom consistent
Oh,
across
I know. I
the
have some
things.
thoughts about Restream,
Yeah.
but BBJ,
Hi, PBJ.
hello, hello, hello. All right. So what is this?
PBJ, good to see you. So yes, we had some. So technically, there's two Ninjago things that have happened in the past week or so.
Okay.
Nothing else is really interesting to us. The first thing was the premiere at Brick World of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity, which is a series of three shorts. Here, I'll show. These are the two sets it's based off of. It's a series of three shorts following Kai's adventures, like right after the merge, like post merge, what Kai was up to before he found Lloyd. It's aimed at a slightly older audience, bit of a darker tone, and it was really good. Amberlia, you could watch this. You can watch this because you've seen Dragons Rising season one, part one, and it like
Okay.
fits in there at the beginning. So
Okay.
it's already on YouTube. They put it on YouTube on the Sunday after, but anyone who was at Brick World got the opportunity to see it first, and it was amazing. It was
Oh,
so cool.
amazing.
And then also at the premiere, you had a chance of winning one of two make and take builds for Ninjago, like mini versions of these two sets here, the Guardian Dragon and the Fire Dynamic. Um, so you'd get like a scannable QR code, and after a little bit, they waited until after the premiere had finished, like they finished showing the episodes before
Hmm.
making it active, because they didn't want people to just scan it, find out whether or not they had won, and then leave.
Oh, of
So they
course.
made you at least stick around for some of it. Um, I did not get either at the initial time, but two people were very nice and gifted
Oh,
me each one. So put myself on the big screen here briefly. The Guardian Dragon
that's
gifted to me by
adorable.
PBJ,
Oh,
which
PBJ
is
shout out.
very cool.
Oh, the
And
story is deep
then
too, huh? Nice. Oh,
Yeah, it is. And then the Fire Knight mech
cool.
was gifted to me by Wiz, Wisconsin Lego Wiz,
Nice,
being April's significant other.
nice. That's awesome.
Just yeah. So these are very cool, very very awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, those were, and the premiere was awesome. Yeah, it was great. All
Sup,
the Kings rule.
King's Rule.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
stand by.
Uh-oh.
Look what I have.
Oh, oh, oh. Woohoo! Don't drop it.
It's not built, so should I? Is this something I should do? Is this something I should replicate? Attempt to replicate the King's Rule drop when I
No,
build the castle?
no, don't
I
drop
could do it.
Lego.
It'd be funny. I could do it.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah,
Anyhow,
it's super cool. TJ got both. That was really cool.
yeah. Very, very kind people.
Yeah.
There were very many kind people at Brick World, and we will
Oh, there always
get into that
are.
a little bit. Yes, there's so many awesome people. Yes, King's Rule says yes. King's Rule just wants to see me suffer.
Oh, okay, but
But
no, you have to make it something like that people have to pay for. The,
oh
the,
yeah,
the Twitch points, whatever that is.
that's a good point. It'll have to be the
What is
next goal after my 2 year stream anniversary thing, and
do
then I can
a
do
tribute
I can
video at
edit,
cover
yeah, I can do like an edit, like a mashup of both.
Keep them away from the set.
Yeah. So yeah, the
Oh,
Ninjago monstrosity premiere was amazing. I know there's like some merch that was handed out to people who helped out and stuff. I was very lucky. Another community member, Get Cooped, who's also a leaker over on Instagram, but he part of the ACOP crew and all that. He was very kind and gifted me this thing, this Ninjago Legends monstrosity hoodie. So you might think, it says the text on the front. That's all right. Check out the back.
bam!
Look at that artwork. Look at this.
Wow.
So cool.
Oh my gosh.
It's so nice.
That thing is gonna be
Yes.
so stinky. You are never gonna take it off.
No, I'm going to wash it,
Are you
and I'm not going
sure?
to wear it all the time. Yes.
Okay, but you do know to wash it inside out, right?
Yes, I do. I read the instructions on the tag. I know to wash it
Okay.
inside out. I know to let it air dry, not to put it in the dryer, and I will follow those
Don't no,
instructions.
no hot water, yeah?
I will not let this thing be ruined.
Okay.
It has to stay. But yeah, I'm not gonna like wear it when I go out doing like my clearance hunting or whatever, but I am gonna wear it for like special Ninjago streams, and maybe I'll make it like a points redeem on my channel where it's like get out the Ninjago monstrosity hoodie and put it on.
You gotta
Like I
wear it to
have
the Lego
for
store.
the headband. Yeah, I'll wear it for like August 1st if I end up going to the Lego store on August 1st and
Nice.
picking up some sets. PBJ it won't be in the regular rotation, but it
Mhm.
will be around every so often. Like I'm probably gonna wear it on stream a lot. And then I'll have to tell people this is the color hoodie that I was planning to wear today. Instead, I wore the Ninjago Monstrosity hoodie. I'll probably wear it for like Ninjago builds and things. But yes, the other Ninjago news leaks that dropped around the same time as the premiere are
Mhm.
some 2026 leaks. There was also an image of a 2026 villain head mold piece, but I'm not going to show that because
Nope.
that's too far of a gray area. Let's not show that. Let's not get the channel taken down.
Yeah.
So Ninjago 2026. So first up, we have in the standard category the Dragon's Rising sets, Polybag build, Wii Polybag, Summoning Indulgent Girl, Wii Polybag, two spinners, two little spinner battle things. So I'm assuming it's going to be like the spinners from this year and the gimmick toys from last year, where it's the ninja. They have some sort of power spinner build, whatever the kind of thing that they're doing, and then a villain to face off against, like a villain minifig. So that'd be pretty cool. We have Kai's Dragon Mech Battle Pack, Cole's Mission Mech, and Dragon Zane. That's a small Cole set, only
Oh,
$30. So Amberlia, you might have to get it, depending on if
yeah.
it's any good.
Get my
You could
boy.
at least get the you could at least get the poly bag.
That's true.
And then we have Ninja Dragon Ryu's battle, Jay's transforming car, so maybe Rogue is I mean, Rogue was really only the name to cover up that it was Jay, even though we all knew it was Jay.
I mean, come on now,
So,
yeah.
I mean, we'll see what happens to him in season 4 because he's not quite back with the he's kinda with the ninja team towards the end of season 3, part 1, but not quite back with them in the sense that
Yeah.
he's rejoined the team, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. Um, we have ninja vehicle battle at the treehouse, which is there's gonna be a ninja vehicle battle and there's gonna be a treehouse. So that's what we know. And we have the Dragon of Life, which could be the life source dragon. So we have the motion source dragon, which is back here, the big red dragon that was really impressive. So we might see another source dragon. Either that or it's just the
Ooh.
random dragon of life. So
Yeah.
who knows? And then little description here includes dragon ninja with wings and tails, which is going to be an interesting look. Green monster villains with tentacles, brown desert villains with new helmet molds with claws, brown hooded villains, and purple green serpentine generals with new head molds, which is, I believe, the head mold that leaked today. And Ryu comes in a golden armor, so Ryu's going to be getting some dragon armor, which is
Mm.
that sounds cool for because it's cool for me because different different franchise, but, like, the Aragon stuff, the inheritance cycle, that universe, Saphira the dragon, Aragon's dragon, got dragon armor in the end of the first book and fought with it in a big battle, and so
Ooh.
that's just really cool to see, like, a dragon get actual armor in Ninjago because it's like
Mhm.
it takes me back.
Nice.
Yes, next up here in this category, this is the really exciting thing, we have anniversary sets. We have
Woohoo.
the Four Weapons Blacksmith. So Kai and Nia's blacksmith, the very first place you see in Ninjago is going to be made a set.
Oh,
We've only
nice.
had it has been a set once before, way back in 2011, but it's a very poor representation of what the building looks like in the show.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm expecting this to really knock it out of the park and
Oh, sorry, you meant the one before.
yeah, the Four Weapons Blacksmith, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Then we have the Old Town, which no idea what that's gonna be. That could be anything. Could be Jamanokai Village, could be something else, we don't know. We have no idea. And then we have the Ninja Anniversary display, which will probably just be more like a display piece, maybe with some, like, figs to move around and play with and pose or something like that. But these sets will include exclusive collectible minifigures. I'm curious to see what they do, but they'll be there.
Mhm.
And then there's a couple of March set numbers, so a 4 plus set and
Now this is
a
all ne
14
like,
plus set.
whoa, so
This
they
is all
already
next
have,
year.
like, leaks all the way into March right now? That's crazy pants.
Yeah, and then 10 more sets in June as well. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so we are already starting to find out information for Ninjago 2026, and this list is really exciting for me.
Yeah.
This list it's really cool. Yes, yeah, so that's it for leaks and news we care about. So let me put us over
Although,
here.
I do
Mhm,
wanna say just because like, I think it came or I think it got announced, like, before like, between our last episode and everything, whatever. Um,
mhm.
I I absolutely want the Toothless set.
Oh, I can pull up Toothless. You can
Um,
shut that off.
we saw How to Train Your Dragon live action this weekend. Look how
Yeah,
cute
this is
that
cute.
is.
That movie came out. How am I not aware of these things?
Have you seen the first one?
Yeah, I've seen the first 2. I saw the original first 2.
You haven't seen the third one? The third one's like the best.
Somehow I missed it. I don't know.
Oh, oh,
Look, the first 2 movies is better than what I normally do.
it's true. It's true.
PBJ, I think the list is about the same size, roughly the same size as what we've seen before. There might be a couple, like, additional sets because it's 15 years in Ninjago, but I don't
That
anticipate
makes
it
sense.
being much. Yeah, I don't anticipate it being much bigger than like what we've had in previous years. Maybe just like one or two bonus sets for to celebrate that special anniversary. But yes, this is How to Train Your Dragon Toothless, $70. It's currently available for pre-order, but it will be made available on July 1st. So we will be covering this later in the month for
So
releases.
cute.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but
784
like
pieces.
the live, okay, I understand. We all want new stuff, blah, blah, blah. I want them to make all the movies in live action. They were so
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, I'll have
I,
to
I
watch it
loved
at
it.
some point.
I'm 5 minutes into the movie and I lean over to King's Rule. I'm like, they need to make all of them. I'm like, I want
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look
Toothless looks
creepy. Look how cute
yeah,
he
he looks
looks.
cute. I've seen some people wish he looked like more realistic, Toothless,
Realistic?
but
What's realistic? It's a damn dragon.
I, I don't know. I don't know. Like closer to his appearance, I suppose. I don't know. But
Whatever.
I'm fine with I'm fine with him being cute.
He's adorable. He is cute.
Perfectly
He's
fine
he's
with
he's,
me.
he's like a
Yeah.
cross between a dog and a kitty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Really good set. Yeah. And like I haven't really like, paid attention much to the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. I read some of the books, which were very different from the movies. I think read most of it, but I never finished the series. Um, for some reason, I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think I just like kind of abandoned the franchise after a little while because the books were taking forever to come out, or I wasn't aware of the next one when it came out, or I got
Uh,
distracted by other things. I don't know. I don't remember because I was younger.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So
Good
yes,
set. Great movie. So cute.
yeah.
Loved it.
All right. So then, all right. Next up, we're going to do this segment. We're going to do the "How have you not seen that" segment, so we can then Brick World stuff, which will last however long we feel like going. But yes, the movie I had to watch this
You
month.
had to
Was,
watch.
yeah, the movie I was assigned was Men in Black.
Here comes
Men
the
in Black
men
was
in
my
black.
movie. This was different from the other movies that I've had to watch because it's one of those movies where I've seen a lot of clips on YouTube, but I've never actually sat down and watched the whole movie for some reason.
Yeah.
I was like that with Breaking Bad as well, which I finally
Mm-hmm.
sat down and watched the other month. But yeah, I got to watch it. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I watched it. It was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I liked it. Aliens and stuff was pretty fun. It's interesting concept, and it was entertaining. They wrapped it all up nicely. I do know there are sequels.
Don't bother.
I don't know if don't bother. I've seen clips from the sequels. Um, they were entertaining clips from the sequels, but yeah. I mean, it's not like a high priority for me to watch them. But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good concept, interesting concept, and a fun movie to watch. So,
Yeah. That's just supposed to be fun.
yeah, it's a fun movie. And then so yeah. Yeah, I don't watch any movie. I don't. I'm too busy watching Twitch streams. I'm too busy watching all of you.
Yeah. So there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. No, there's I forget how we were talking about it. I forget like which group I was in, but somehow we ended up talking about Blazing Saddles, and I haven't seen that movie, but that is my dad's fault because he talks about that movie and how funny it is, and he never once shown
Really?
it to me.
Wait, he
Yeah.
talks about how funny he is and somehow you've never seen it? Like he's never shown like does he watch it when you're gone?
I don't know. I don't know if he's like watched it recently, but I just never saw it. But yes, so Men in Black, good movie, good movie. I liked it. I don't know if like I'd. It's one of those movies where it's like I'm happy just having watched it one time, and I don't really feel the need to revisit it. Like maybe I'd revisit it in like if I just needed something to watch or if it was on TV.
Oh,
But
yeah. No, it's not something you need to
yeah,
watch again, but it's something like
yeah,
I feel like you just need to have seen,
yeah, exactly.
you know?
It was it was good.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
and then my next movie, we've already decided this. This was decided on our Brickworld walkthrough stream. Is Moana. I
Moana. How
haven't
have you
seen
not seen Moana?
because
They're
I
already making a live action version and you haven't
when did
seen
that come?
Moana.
That came out in like the mid 2010s, right? Um,
Oh,
I think by that point my sister was old enough to not be interested, and
okay,
then there
but
was like
like in all that time, you never found an opportunity to see Moana.
no, I didn't.
2016.
2016. It's been 9 years, and I no, I haven't watched it.
Moana, make way.
But that will be my next movie,
It's on
so
you.
that will
The
be
bit
what I
of
watch.
mountain is all you need.
So yes,
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, shiny. Okay. Sorry. I'm like, so first off, Moana, do you know who like did the music?
No, I don't.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Do you know who that is?
I know who that is.
Okay. So is his music is good. Like, oh my gosh, all the songs. Like that's the thing. Okay, so like Moana for me, it reminds me of like back when you watched a Disney movie and then like you were singing all the songs.
Mhm.
Like you just couldn't get them out of your head. It's like one of those movies where like you literally go in your car and you look for the soundtrack. You want to listen to it in the car too. And there's not a lot of Disney movies I feel like that still do that as much. I mean, obviously Encanto, you saw that, right?
Yes, I did see that. That was another assignment on this channel.
Oh, that's
But
what I
yes, I
thought.
did see it.
Okay, like that song, like we don't talk about Bruno and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like Moana is one of those. Like the Lion King, the music from the Lion King is huge. The music from The Little Mermaid, all those songs, like everybody knows those.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's our movie segment.
Boat snack.
So there we go. Transition. And now we get into Brickworld Chicago. We get into this.
Here it goes.
Yeah. So for
Tell
reference,
me all about it, because
I
I wasn't there.
I did like a 3-hour stream last night, which I probably
Oh my
shouldn't have
god.
done. I went live an hour early because Alex wasn't streaming, and normally I try not to overstream Alex, but because I want to hang out with Alex and
Wait, PBJ? What? You haven't
there we
seen
go.
Moana?
Hey, at least I don't know. I don't know if buying the set on clearance without having seen the movie is better or worse. But
Well, when you buy a set on clearance, it's just like a parts pack. So,
yeah, yeah,
not
typically
to
yeah.
mention, I feel like PBJ, do you build any of your sets or are you just like collecting them?
Called out, called out.
I'm for some reason, okay, I just like, okay, this is not in a negative way or any way, but like, I just feel like he's on, like he's got all the sets, like a pile, like a dragon, kind of like, oh, I have all the sets. Which in all fairness, I've been called a dragon like when I play video games and stuff like that, and like there's gold involved. Um, I won't buy anything because I want to have all the gold. I want to just have it just because I like seeing the number go up. So like I just imagine PBJ just like all the sets, I have them all, they're all
I've
mine.
I've seen images of PBJ's backlog. See, PBJ does build his sets, but he's also
Yeah.
like years behind. So I've seen plus all the not to mention all the clearance purchases. So I've seen PBJ's backlog. It's pretty much like a literal mountain.
Wow.
It's what it looks like to me.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, Yes. Yeah. So Brick World. Brick World happened.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was a crazy time. So I'll like briefly recap what I got done each day. See, I tried to do this yesterday, but I kept getting distracted by things. Monday, Tuesday, I was hanging out with PBJ primarily and visiting different bricks and minifig stores and a few other stores. Monday, we hit a few of the stores in the Chicago area, and then we kind of cut it off early because I was going to stream that night. And then Tuesday, we went up to Wisconsin to visit some stores there. The whole purpose of
Wisconsin.
our journey, yeah, the whole purpose of our journey was to visit Whoppy Bricks, which turned out to be a bit of a disappointment from our point of view. Prices were a bit high, and the minifig organization wasn't all that great. Hello, Lumberjack Josh, welcome in.
Hello, welcome.
But all the different bricks and minifig stores we visited were great. Um, we visited the three in the Milwaukee area, plus we visited Kenosha, which I've been to before. I'm signed up for more bricks and minifigs rewards now. Um, I got like a few figs in here and there, but I did get a set I've been after for a while. Yes, I was sleepy. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Also, like
Did
while
get it.
PJ's doing that, like I still every time someone says bricks and minifigs, the little song that um
Yeah,
Emily and her husband would do still goes in my head every time someone says bricks
no,
and minifigs.
and and PBJ, that wasn't your fault. I forgot that I get car sick when I ride with other people for an extended period. It's particularly bad when it's an extended period, and I also wasn't
I
hydrating
know.
enough. And yeah, so I learned my lesson.
Hello,
Yes,
KO.
hi KO. I was able to find this, the Katana 4x4, which is a set, one of the few sets I'm missing that I've wanted to get. It's mostly complete. It is missing a couple parts, and I will need to buy a new sticker sheet, but the sticker sheet is cheap and common, so not a big deal there. Um, I did also
Okay,
get. So,
wait. Lumberjack Jaws. I was trying to get donations for people to write on him with a Sharpie.
no, we're not doing that. We don't need to do that. That's not necessary. But so PBJ had found this for me like however long before Brick World, but it's a Master Wu
Oh,
Brickheads.
Master
And
Wu.
then at one of the BAMs, I spotted the Lloyd Brickheads. So now I have all the
Ooh.
Ninjago Brickheads. The
Take
other
a
three
kick
are
back, whip
back
around
there.
and spin.
So now I have them all. So the collection is complete. Yeah, I picked up like some other miscellaneous figs and things, so that's all. That's all that. Yeah, we might as well just leave me on the big screen because I'm gonna be showing
I
off
was
stuff
gonna say
all
I
over.
wasn't gonna bother coming back on the screen.
Yeah, and then so Monday, Tuesday I was doing that stuff. Tuesday night was my first like not a lot of sleep night because I was gonna go to bed and I told Squirrels and Fredo I like met up with Squirrels that evening. Squirrels and Fredo, we met in the lobby, and Squirrels and I had like a 20-second hug, which was great. So we finally
Aw.
get to see each other again. And then they were gonna go out and go to a bar and stuff, and I was like, I should probably just go to bed. That's not really my scene. So I was gonna do that, and then I ended up joining ClickBricks, yeah, Click Brickworks, Chad Adventureland, and Dan from 2K Falls on a adventure to Wendy's for a Frosty. Unfortunately, it was only drive-through by that point, like the indoor seating had closed, so we ended up going back to their hotel room and hanging out for a bit, and that's how I ended up staying up until 1 a.m. So, yeah.
Ooh, final week countdown to finalize builds for Brick Universe Raleigh.
Oh, that's cool.
Where's that?
Very cool. Wherever Raleigh is, I don't remember
When
where
is
because the brain isn't working. It must be close by to Josh, I think. Um,
Oh, Toy
Thorngard,
Yard.
welcome in.
Is it going to be good? I assume so.
Okay, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Well, thank you for listening, KO. Appreciate it.
Oh, good, KO.
And
Yes,
full embrace.
yes, we did.
Nice.
Yeah. So then after that too, so then we get into Wednesday, and I took Skrills to the Chicago Botanic Gardens. So we're gonna go to the share screen, and we gotta change the
Aww.
caption. So I took some pictures, Squirrels took a lot more. So that and I took duplicate pictures and I didn't filter them out, so we'll have to just like skip around a little bit. But but yeah, this was in like the greenhouse area, and we popped around to many different garden sections. We must have visited like half a dozen, and we went to the model trains, the model like little model railroad area, and we
Hmm.
saw butterflies. We were there for at least like 2 hours, and it
Wait,
was
there were
so
butterflies?
yes, there's like a little butterfly area you can go
Were they
into.
loose, or were they behind like the nets and stuff?
They were like I mean, we were able to, like, walk in there with them, but they were all, like, contained in a net, and they had, like, stuff like,
Okay, but you were
make
able to
sure
walk in, like, they could have landed on you.
yeah, yeah, they could've. They didn't, but they could've. In fact
I
but
love
they do
butterflies.
check us. They do check
Yeah,
us
you
when
have to
we
check you
leave to
for,
make
like,
sure
yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, here's, yeah, that's just a few pictures. Here's another picture in the greenhouses. Uh, Squirrels was wearing this lovely outfit. She looked very, very beautiful. So amazing. Here's another picture that's like a wide shot. Um,
So pretty.
yeah, so pretty. Look at this is out in like the rose garden, I think it was, which is very cute. Yeah, so nice. And then there's me. This is this is the
Okay,
outfit I
I was
this is the
wondering
outfit
where
I
the
chose.
freaking waterfall was coming from. I'm like, "Where
Yeah.
was a waterfall?" And it's like, "Oh, okay, it was at the botanical gardens."
Yeah.
I thought you went
Yeah,
hiking
this
some weird place and found a waterfall.
no, this is part of the Botanic Gardens.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it.
So this is the outfit I chose to wear. And I think I made more fun of myself than anyone else, but yeah, this I need to do better.
Aw,
Yeah, this is the only picture I had taken of myself, and I think Squirrels took some pictures of me. This is in the model railroads, so you can see it back there. Again, Squirrels took many more pictures. I didn't really focus on taking pictures of the gardens themselves because I can go there anytime. So
yeah. Well,
I
yeah,
can,
you live
yeah,
there.
yeah. I've already grabbed pictures, and I can grab more pictures.
Yeah.
So yeah. This is skipping ahead a bit, but this was a picture on Thursday night, the second night of karaoke. So I'll just show these. Here's another picture. We took this picture like half a dozen times. One of the times, Fredo like stuck his hand in front of Skrill's face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that got deleted. So back to this. We'll go back to this. So yeah, Wednesday we did that. After that, we went to the Lego store. Um, I did get Squirrels a couple things. I got her the little petite sunny bouquet, and then I filled her pad box, um, filled it with a bunch of like trans light blue and trans clear 1 by 1 tiles, and then some trans dark blue cheese slopes, so that she can
Mhm.
put them in a vase with her Lego botanicals.
Oh,
So
that's a cool
she
idea.
was, yeah, she was considering it. She was thinking about it, and then I went and got a pad box for her. And
Nice.
I filled the box. I filled it
Oh
up
my
all the way,
gosh.
and that's
I haven't got
that's
Pab in so long.
that's a reference to something that I've said on another stream. I will not repeat it on this stream because this stream is family friendly, and what I said on my other
Mhm.
stream is not family friendly. Amberlia, did I tell you that? I don't know if I
I
told
mean,
you that. The
mm-mm.
the Lego pickup line that I did. Um,
No.
well, I'll have to tell you after stream because it's not safe for stream.
Okay.
T what I don't wanna take pictures of myself, PBJ. I don't need to see myself, I wanna see other people. I mean, I took selfies with other people at Brick World because, like, when we were actually in the convention, because that was easy. But, yeah, I wanted to get some nice pictures of squirrels at the Botanic Garden. What's wrong with that? But, yeah, so I forget what happened, like, after we got back from the Lego store. I know I picked up my badge, I know I scoped out where my table was. I think we got something to eat eventually I ended up at Giordano's, got something to eat there. Um, then after that I came back, and then Squirrels and Freddo were like, "We wanna do karaoke," and everyone was like, "I'm too tired," except for me, I was like, "I'm tired, but I'm gonna go anyway." And then we had our first night of karaoke, which was a lot of fun. Squirrels streamed it. The stream did die at the end because her phone died at the end, like
Mhm.
I think there was like 7 minutes left in the karaoke because we were there for 2 hours. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. I did a lot of singing. I wore my voice out completely. Squirrels might have gotten pictures of the butterflies. If you want more pictures, I'll get more pictures the next time I go, or you can ask Squirrels because she was more focused on taking pictures than
I,
I
I
was.
mean, I'll be honest. I'm with PBJ on the butterflies. I would like to see butterflies, but that's okay.
Yeah. I I'm pretty sure Squirrels got a couple pictures, and I can always go and get a couple pictures. That's not again, it's not difficult for me. But yeah. So yeah, Wednesday night we ended off with karaoke. I Then we got back and eventually I ended up in bed. I don't remember. Yeah, and then Thursday was setup day. I brought all my stuff to set up. Um, so yeah, I got a couple things set up, and then I went off. No, that was Friday. Never mind. Yeah, so I got like the space mock set up. I started setting up the Ninjago stuff, and then I think I went off and got some food with Skrills and Fredo and Dave and Will and Micah and maybe Zoner as well from like no, Will wasn't there. It was just Micah and Zoner. They're from like the YouTube Star Wars community. But we had food. Then I came back and I had to assemble the roof sections of the Temple of Air Jitsu, which was a problem because I had stepped on a couple of them by accident when I was unpacking. But I was able to get them reassembled. It did kind of delay my arrival to the Ninjago premiere, but I did end up there. It was a very long line, much longer than I was expecting. But I did get in there, got to see Monstrosity. Then, like, right, it was a full hour, but Skrills and Fredo and other people were there with me, and we decided just to leave right after Monstrosity finished
Oh,
airing because,
just real quick, lumberjack. Oh, they're gonna hit some Lego stores. Ooh,
oh, that's cool.
baseball
Yeah,
guy, awesome. Um,
yeah, very cool.
we're I'm curious to see what your mocks are gonna be.
Yeah, very cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we got dinner at a I think it was a taco spot. I don't remember for sure. Then we came back for opening ceremonies and hung out there. And then after that, in the lobby for a little bit, but then we ended up doing our second night of karaoke, which is where those other pictures were from. Um, so yeah, that was a good time. Got a bit more of I didn't sing as much that night because I had kind of gotten it all out last night, but I did
What
do a
did
few
you
songs.
sing? What songs did you sing?
I don't even. I sung like a couple Foreigner songs because they only
Yeah.
had two. I sung a couple Rick Astley songs. I did do Hot to Go, and I did do the full dance, and that was on Matt's channel on Brooks channel, which was fun. That was like the last song I did on the second night on Thursday night, but it was fun. And then
Ooh,
I
nice.
was really tired that Thursday night, but I went back to the Renaissance, hung out there for a while, and then eventually ended up going home and sleeping for a few hours. And then
So I
Friday,
I so I have a question though. Before you
yeah,
go a little far, like who all was there? Was it the usual crowd? Or were there people like who like don't normally get to make it? Like what was that about?
um, in terms of just the people in general or
Who
karaoke?
attended? Yeah.
Oh, it was a lot of the
Like
usual
was it
crowd. There
like
were
turnout wise? Was there like a good turnout at Brickworld Chicago? Do
yeah,
you feel like it was less than other years or more or about the
there
same?
were there were less of like the bigger people than previous years. Like M&R, for example, he didn't go because he was busy with stuff. Some of the other like bigger land people didn't go. I didn't see any of them. Yeah, there weren't as many people, like, in terms of, like, the groups that we know, but there was still, like, a good turnout of people. Lots of people from Twitch, lots of people from the ACOP crew, and then other
Yeah.
little areas of the community that were all popping up. So it was a good turnout, and, I think a lot of people described it as a very chill brick world, which I agree with. It, yeah, which was really good.
Yeah. Mix of new and old.
Yeah, there were some new faces, but there were also some some of the usual suspects. I suppose I'm one of the usual suspects.
Well,
So
yeah, I feel like you're
y-
like you're a fixture.
yeah, yeah. So then Friday rolled around and I hung out with Being April a lot. It varied like who else was hanging out with us. Sometimes Phoenix Surging was there. Sometimes Wiz was there. Sometimes Disco was
Okay,
there.
sorry, I know you're recapping, like, but
Yeah.
um, did you participate in any of the Brick World, like Chicago? Like, did you do any of the drafts or anything?
I didn't do any parts drafts. I did do the blind build, the blind polybag build, one of the blind polybag builds. I did the little botanicals polybag.
Uh
Um,
huh.
I remember because like April and Disco wanted to go to that and participate, but then none of them did, and I was the only one from like the little
Wait,
circle
you didn't do
that
any
participated.
of the drafts, the parts drafts?
No, I wasn't interested in doing any of the parts drafts.
Oh, they're so fun.
They are fun. I just wasn't none of the sets called to me, and I also wasn't able to find a good enough deal on any of the sets either. So,
Oh, fair.
yeah, and I was
So
I
I
was
do,
running around so much. So,
yeah. So I do want to mention, just as someone, I've only been once, obviously, but for anybody like who um like maybe it's their first time going or whatever, like I would say the best part about the parts drafts was getting to meet so many people and interact with them. Um
mhm,
and it was a great way for me, especially my first time there, and it's just me, it's not like I brought a bunch of people with me, it was just me. It was a really great way to kind of break the ice and stuff. And also I highly recommend, the other thing I did was I volunteered to help with the setup and everything, and that was another really great way to kind of break the ice and meet people.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are really good things. See, I half the stuff that I wanted to go to, I ended up missing because I was just doing other things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know
So
if I would
okay,
be able to make the parts draft.
so I have a question. I have brickroll questions.
Mhm.
So like, were there any were there any sets, were there any mocks or any builds that you kind of wondered if they were going to make it in time?
Nothing that I spotted, no. I mean, for our Ninjago collab, actually, Behind the Bricks didn't set up his portion until Friday evening because he was busy with its other collab.
Yeah.
But there was nothing more I felt like they may not make it in time. Like I didn't like it wasn't like New Hashima in 23 where they were
Yeah.
constantly building for 3 days straight and finally
What was
finished
that
in
one
like
called again?
middle of
New
New Hashima.
Hashima. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah,
what I was curious about. I was thinking of that, was
yeah,
like, because
there
I
there weren't any
remember
builds like
before,
that. Not that I
like
noticed.
like before it was even open, I remember seeing them in the lobby before you could even go in, like starting their build. So I was just
Mhm.
curious, like, if
Yeah, they were building all
there was
those like
anything
support
like that
structures.
that was
Yeah.
like, whoa, are they going to get it done in time?
Yeah, no, I didn't see any of that. I think everyone was good to go from what I saw. I mean, I will admit I didn't spend a whole lot of time like walking around as people were building. So
Yeah.
I mostly started doing like my walks either like really late at night when not as many people were there or like Friday or like Saturday, Sunday, but when everything was pretty much set up already. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So
Um,
yeah,
so okay, so I know there wasn't a lot of the Brickworld Chicago events that you attended, but didn't you do the yard sale?
yes, I did go to the yard sale. We're gonna reach that point. Um, we're on the Friday, which the garage sale was on the Friday this year.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get to that point. I'll show a couple more pictures before we talk about that day. This is a picture that April took. We saw this sword at one of the vendors. It didn't have a price tag on it, so I just
It's
I
free.
just posed with it and left it alone. Yeah, it's free. Yeah. And then here's a picture with Lauren, Friday Switch
Oh,
Break
she's
that
so
she was
great.
doing her tokens. Yeah,
Hmm.
she was assembling her little, resurrection stone tokens, which she actually gave me one of, which is very nice of her. Here, I'll
Her
show it
mock
here.
was insane.
Yes, I have pictures of that. But yes, yeah, I helped her assemble these, so there's a chance that this is one that I assembled, that I built
Nice.
my own token.
Nice.
But yeah, I got to say hi to her. I don't remember at like what point this was. I think this was on the Friday. I just don't remember when on the Friday.
Mm.
So yeah, and I also learned from Skrills at most points to take multiple pictures. Does mean shy.
Oh,
We
shy.
ran into each other, and then
Oh,
me
he's
and
the
Lauren
best.
again. We took another picture. This might have
Oh,
been post garage sale. So
yeah.
let's talk about Friday. Yeah, so there, I got a number of things during Brick World, a lot of like really cool, like sig figs. I got a bunch of bricks. Like, look at all these bricks, so many
Nice.
cool things.
Oh,
Yeah,
were people doing sig figs?
yeah. Some people were trading sig figs, so
Yeah,
I
who
got. It
what
looks
sig
like
figs did you
six.
get? Those are so fun.
Yeah, I got Greg. I built a sig fig on my own, but now I have an official one from Greg.
Oh,
So
wow. That's fantastic.
I got Phoenix. Phoenix Surging. She gave me her sig fig.
Oh, love it.
Greg brought me this one, and I sent one back for him. But this is Mad Lib sig fig.
Oh, nice.
We have someone who's a bit more local to me, G Monkey,
Aw.
only in Twitch chats, and he's got fire, so he's gonna riot.
Oh,
And
I
then
need a
we
new sig fig.
have, yeah, I need to make a new sig fig too. And then we have Click Together, Brick Together, and Mavericks, who gave me their sig figs at the same time because I ran into both of them.
Oh,
So
nice. I
yeah.
love it, love it, love it.
So yes, I got all those are my six sig figs. I also got like a ton of stickers and things. Some sig figs I got last year, and I had to like give them my sig fig to make up for it. But
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. So Friday. So one of the things that happened while I was hanging out with April and Disco and Phoenix and Wiz, I think it was just April and Disco at the time when I got this. But so I had three white whales, and it was like you can only have one white whale, but it was like in order of like Temple of Celebrations, Ninjago City, and Ninjago City Dock. So it was those three.
Uh-huh.
So on Friday, we visited Disco's room, which is where it was being stored. But April gave to me the Ninjago Temple of Celebrations, which she had gotten as
Oh,
part of her time in LAN. So
oh,
part of
wow.
the recognized Lego fan media. She did not have a desire to keep it anymore, and she wanted it to go to a good home, so she gave it to me, which was
Oh,
very,
you
very nice of her.
rehomed
It's why,
it.
yeah. So she was. I had several MVPs of Brick World this year. Squirrels was one of them, of course, because it was a lot of fun hanging out with her. April was another. April was awesome. It was fun hanging out with her, and fun being, just getting up to shenanigans. And it was really very kind of her to get this for
Yes,
me, and I
that's so nice.
really, really appreciate it. I know. I think as we're streaming right now, April's also streaming right now, doing a Brick World recap. So if
Nice.
April catches it on the replay, thank you, April. Big heart to see
Oh,
you. But yes, so
it was a
this
brick world miracle.
yeah, no, this is no longer a white whale. So it defaulted to Ninjago City next. And I didn't think that I would be getting Ninjago City anytime soon because I planned to part it together and all that. And the garage sale happened that night. I did like one pass through, like one brief pass through. It was very, very crowded. It was about halfway into the garage sale when I did that. Didn't see anything I was really interested in. I did see someone walking away with docs. I, I made the mistake of not downloading this picture, so I'll just have to show it from my phone or like not adding it to the folder. But organized took this picture after. This is the face of someone who saw docs get bought by someone else. So
Oh,
it was, I think it was out of my budget anyway, but
yeah.
that was fine. It was a new and sealed copy, so there's no way
Oh,
I
wow.
don't think I would have been able to get it. But then PBJ messages me about a used complete Ninjago City on the garage sale floor, and then he's telling me to
Oh,
buy it, and then I'm hanging out with other people at the time. I was like walking the convention floor. they're telling me to buy it,
Of course.
and I went back. They had it listed originally for 450. They were, because it was the end of the garage sale, it was like 10 minutes to spare. They were at 400 by that point. I tried to negotiate lower. They would not budge. So I went with it, and well, let me get it. I now have Ninjago City.
Wow. Are you going to take it apart and build it?
Yes, I'm gonna take it apart. For a used Lego set, this is very, very clean. You know how like
Yeah.
some used Lego can have a bit of grime to them, like a
Oh,
grimy
yeah.
feeling? This does not have that. It's just like a little dusty in places.
Yeah.
This is like a TJ used Lego set where it's just a little dusty.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is in immaculate condition. All the figures are here. I pulled them off the build to make sure I had them all, but all the figures are here, and I'm going to take it apart and clean it off a little bit and then rebuild it. So now I have
Nice.
this, this will last me about a month in in streams. This
Oh,
will last me
wow.
like 4 or 5 streams probably. Probably a bit
Pretty.
more. But
See,
yes,
I would just
yes.
leave it. I would
See,
just be
I have
like, it's built.
yeah. I mean that's fair, but 2 reasons I wanna well, 3 reasons really. One, I wanna make sure it's clean. Two, I want to put it on a Mills plate, which requires
Hmm.
dismantling a good portion of the base anyway.
Yeah.
And three, I want the experience.
Of course.
I want the
Of course.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
So
just lazy.
even yeah, even the stickers are like in great condition. I think there's like a couple ones that are like very, very slightly crooked, but it's like it's quality sticker placement. This is
Nice.
probably the best used set I've ever purchased. Like the best
Wow.
condition
Well,
used set I've
worth
ever
every
purchased.
dime then.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, yes, that was the garage sale. I will also show this because PBJ brought me a bunch of stuff too on the Sunday. And the highlight of that, I've already shown this on my stream, but here's the highlight of that. I'm going to kind of put it in the corner like I did on my stream.
Mm-hmm.
Big box,
Mm-hmm.
classic Lego logo.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Unitron monorail.
Ooh.
It's a monorail. Look at this.
Wow. That was from the
So
yard
I
sale?
actually no, PBJ brought this for me. PBJ found
Oh,
this on
PBJ.
brand.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, PBJ deals. PBJ steals. Yeah, this is crazy. So this is another thing that's in the backlog that I have to build. Yeah, I think the docks. I think I heard because I actually saw the guy briefly because Skrills was talking to him. I think he bought it for 650,
Wow.
which is that's a good deal for a new and sealed copy, but that's still a lot of money
Still.
to drop on a set.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Unitron monorail. So that's there. So many things. And then also, because I already own the casual Kai fig from Ninjago City, and I had bought a few other figs in like the beginning of the week while we were
Mm-hmm.
visiting Bricks and Minifig stores, specifically Bam Kenosha. This is the one that had them. Um, I was able to make back some of what I spent on
Nice.
Ninjago City. So I sold the casual Kai to Greg, Law Lego Greg, and I also sold him Mother Doomsday, the comic book shop owner guy. I did both for I did Ninjago. I did Casual Kai for like half of what he's going for used, which is
Uh-huh.
still expensive, but it's a much better deal than you're gonna get anywhere else. And it was like one, it was Greg, and two, when I bought my copy of the fig, I bought it for like $8, so I did not feel
Yeah.
bad about selling it on the selling it like way under market value. So yeah, that was that was pretty successful. Um, yeah, so so that was Friday
Sorry, you
night. That
guys
was
are
the
hearing
garage
me
sale.
drink because I have the freaking
No, you're good. You need to
things
hydrate.
on. I know,
Every
but
time
like
we lie.
normally I have like an actual microphone that isn't like right by my freaking mouth, my mouth hole.
Yeah. Yeah. So then back to picture. I'll just like show more pictures. The Saturday and Sunday were the public days. Had some conversations with some different people. Hung out with some different people. There was World of Lights as well, which we might show a little bit of pictures of. Um, yeah. Uh, yeah. So yeah. And then Saturday and Sunday was, Sunday everyone started leaving. Squirrels left Sunday morning. A few people were witness to this as Squirrels was riding down the escalator. I like reached out my hand and then I pretend fainted and like
Oh my
collapsed
god.
to the ground, which was
Yeah.
which was really funny. Just being a character and all that. And then yeah, there was dismantling everything with closing ceremonies. I was not as careful with my mocks, especially the Temple of Air Jitsu. Just I was like just ripping off the roof sections because
Yeah.
those frustrated me. Um, and yeah, I the Sunday night I ended up hanging out until I think 3:30 in the morning, and then got home and went to bed at 4 AM. So that was great. But I was hanging out with people, chatting with people. But yes, back to pictures. Sunday night, this is these two people were actually ones that I hung out with for a while and chatted with. That this is PF Bricks Lego, Paul, and this is Equinox Blocks, who's someone.
Yes.
Yeah, we both met on the YouTube side, and both met during Brick World 2023, and so she was back at 25, and she was displaying too. So it was
I
very cool to see her. I
saw.
got to, yeah, I also got to chat with her a bit on Sunday, the public day. I like came over to her table and talked with her a bit, kept her company, and also ate some snacks because I was hungry. Yes. Here's Matt and Greg. This
Yay.
one, this might have been a picture that I sent you. I sent Amberlia a few pictures.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, to let her know that people were saying hi. Amberlia, there were a lot of people asking about you and inquiring about you. Hello, Opak.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, people were like, "What's Amberlia been up to? Is she all right? What's she doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, she's busy with life, but but she's still around. She still does the Clicking Bricks episodes, and
Yep.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you know why clicking bricks exists, right?
It's to to keep you in the community because you
Well,
just
okay,
vanish
that, but
without
also
us.
because I'm lazy and you can just tell me all the news and stuff. It's literally
Yeah.
just so that I can hear about all the cool new leaks and stuff. No, I mean not really,
Yeah.
but sort of. It's sort of how it started. I was just like, hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, we have Matt and Greg. Couple pictures. Here's me and Squirrels wearing the Toots Magoots shirts. I took these selfie modes, so they're gonna be mirrored. I need to like fix that, but yeah. So
What shirt is
we
this?
did a
What are you
couple.
talking about? What's happening?
This is
Is that
the
a picture
Toots
of you on
Magoots
the shirt?
t-shirt. It's me and Squirrels on the shirt. Here's like a better picture of the both of us.
Where did that come
So
from?
so back when she was building Ninjago City Markets, we made a bet that I helped her win. Which is besides the point. But uh, as a result of this bet, she ended up making these two Toots Magoots t-shirts. There's Toots Magoots 1 and 2. Because I lost the bet, I'm number 1, and the
Hmm.
plan was to wear them at Brickworld 24, but didn't happen because
Oh
I was
yeah.
sick. She did give me the T-shirt last year when she stopped by, and then I wore it on. I think it was my 1 year stream anniversary. I don't remember for sure,
Hmm.
but I had it with me. I was wearing it on Friday, but she forgot that I had told her that we were gonna wear the shirts.
Oh
So, but then on Saturday we went upstairs to her room and took a picture with the shirts on. So we
wait,
finally got that picture.
what is Opak? What is that? I
That's
can't.
it.
Okay.
That's an emote.
I know, but what is it an emote of? I can't see it.
It's Obi-Wan saying hello there is what it is.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because like where the position I'm in, I didn't want to because I have to elevate my legs, so I didn't want to get up and get my glasses. And I was like, "What is
Mhm,
that?" I couldn't see what it was. Okay, sorry. Go
mhm.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was a picture like over a year in the making. We finally got to take the picture. So there we go. Okay, and then here is April and Wiz. Gotta take a picture with them. I think Phoenix took this picture. Phoenix did take a picture with me. It's just not in this Google Drive folder.
Mhm.
Because she took it and she sent it to me today. So, or yesterday, I don't remember. But yeah, this was us hanging out on Sunday. I was like trying to grab pictures with as many people as I could remember. Uh, there it is. Took a few pictures. This is Lego Team B. They had a display. They're coming all the way from Australia, so it was good to see them. So
Nice.
yeah, so I got a picture with them. This is PBJ and Organized. Both of these
Nice.
two here. Um, then Nicole, Lady McBrick, took a picture with her at closing
Mhm.
ceremonies.
Yay.
Here's Nicole and Pink Wheels. I believe I sent this picture to
Yay.
you as well. They
You
said
did. You
hello.
did. I got that one.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's the last of the friends pictures that I have. There were other pictures, like we took the Grumble Kingdom picture of all the people who had Grumble Kingdom t-shirts, and there were like group photos, and there were other photos that happened. But those are all the pictures that I have and that I actually added to this folder. Let me see. I'll kind of like briefly look at the mocks here. Um, yeah. So the space mock, this is the space mock all set up with all the things.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
big
this is
screen these because yeah.
yeah, yeah. So over here, these three base plates and this building are Alex's portion. These six base plates, all of this stuff is my portion. And then these six base plates over here is Dave's portion. And then all the spaceships you see, other than like that spaceship which I brought, all the spaceships you see and like mechs and vehicles and things, those are from Matt. Those are from Brooks Bricks. So yeah. So that's there. Got a few different images. I haven't posted these to my Instagram yet, but I will at some point when I get around to it. Yes, we've got it all going. Here's the Temple of Air Jitsu. This got set up. So I finally had it set up
Oh,
and everything.
pretty.
Um, here's the other thing that happened. The thing that we've been teasing for a year is the Temple of Air Jitsu bridge proposal from me to Skrills. So this is another scene that got set up. Yeah, that was 11 bunnies chasing a little Lego, the Space Greg. Yeah, so this is just a little scene that Skrills and I built, or that I built. So, and I had to use the Sabril's version, the Sabine Skrills, because that's like the closest to accurate Skrills that I have. Because it was either use that or use Mulan, which I think would have been confusing, or use a clown, which did not feel appropriate. So
A clown?
yeah, a clown. Apparently, I don't know.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, this was the best fig choice that I had. Skrills needs to make an actual sig fig. So there's the squirrel's perspective. There's my perspective. And there you go. And then then Friday, this is Friday evening. We finally had the Ninjago collab set up. So all the portions here. We had this build, and these three were mine. Then the rest was behind the bricks. I did supply some figures and a Garmatron, but yeah, all the mock stuff was his. So yeah, there's the builds. Again, I will post these on Instagram so you guys can look in more detail. I did show these yesterday on my stream as well. Yeah. I got better pictures later on of that build. Of this build, I think. Then more pictures of the temple. You can see I'd already started to accumulate some different little things, little tokens. I was searching for the word there. So yeah, it turned out really well. The roof sections were awful to deal with because they were unstable. You could also see at Ninjago City is in the background, so this is post garage sale. This must have been very late in the day, but yeah, turned out really well. Here it is during World of Lights.
Ooh.
So very lit up, very pretty. I set up the proposal scene again so that we could have like a midnight proposal.
Um,
And
I have a
yeah,
question for you. So, did you buy special like lights for that? Like, Like, how did you
Yes.
light it?
I purchased lights from a website called Blinky Bricks. This is a place that Matt and Greg told me about, and I purchased lights from them last year and used them in the build. So it's they do it like straight up LEDs, or you can get lights with like the bricks on the ends, or like different size like bricks or top or plates of the sort.
Uh-huh.
So those are what I used. The wiring is so any lighting that's outside, you can see the wiring is all running out here, and any lighting that's inside is per floor. I did discover that having to remove each floor to turn on the lights is a pain. So the main temple is
Ooh.
going to be dismantled because I just don't have space for it. But
Yeah.
whenever I decide to reassemble it, I will make like some of the walls open up so that one, I can access the lighting better, and two, so people can actually see inside the temple without me having to lift it all up. Yeah. So some of these pictures aren't so good, but that's just because I'm awful at pictures. And then there's the midnight proposal. And then I took more pictures of the Ninjago collab. Pretty much the same pictures, but I got better pictures of the two mocks in the middle. That was the wedding scene with Nauticon and Nia. Then here's the arrival of the Overlord. So yeah. And then here's me in front of the Temple of Air Jitsu.
Nice.
This turned out, yeah, it turned out really well. All right, and then let me transition to the last folder. We won't spend a ton of time on this. It's just mocks from other people. Some of it's just stuff that I saw. Other things are specific community members. So I don't know why I took these vertical, but we have Lauren's mock, Brightest Witch Bricks, for Azkaban, which
That's
is
insanity.
amazing. So well done. I was there when Lauren
Insanity.
was like setting it up here and there, and I was chatting with her a bit about it. So cool. So good. It was amazing.
Yeah, no, I like honestly, I'm glad you did the runaround thing because the photo, like,
Yeah.
does not do this thing justice. This is, like, massive. It's oh my
Yeah.
god, it's so
So we
good.
yeah, we did see this. So that's
Yeah.
why we won't spend a ton of time on the mocks because we've already looked at these. Yeah, and then we had Lego Team Beads video mock, which Amperlia, I believe you said
This
was your
is number
favorite.
1. This should win all the prizes. This is the
This
best.
did
This
get
is the
nominated.
best. It should have
This
been
did get
nominated for
nominated.
everything. It should win everything.
It
Just
was like
saying.
I think it was like best like lighting effects or special effects of some sort because this did have a bit of like lights and things.
Oh, no, it broke apart when she lifted it up for packing?
Yeah, but I think she's gonna take it apart anyway. So that's not as
Yeah,
big of a deal.
okay.
Here's an Ninjago mock I saw, the monastery. I like seeing Ninjago mocks, so I took pictures. Good stuff. Had the Samurai X cave and the portal gate from Dragon's Rising. It's very cool. That's who made it. And then here was Equinox blocks, her mocks here, which are
Oh,
very cool.
yay.
Yeah, it's very cool to see the mocks and to hang out with her for a bit. Yeah,
Aw, they're so oh, that's so cute. The little pencil and stuff, that's so cute.
yeah, it's
Wait,
so
are those
cool.
hedgehogs? Why are there pictures of hedgehogs?
It's I believe she has a pet hedgehog.
Do not let my daughter know you can have them as pets.
Well, she doesn't live in the same state as you. So Equinox
I'm
does not
just
live in the same
saying,
state
do
as you.
not even let
So
her know it's possible. We
so
tell her they live in zoos.
yes, and here's some of the interior. She showed me some of the interior of the build.
Oh,
So this is the
wow.
school, which is very nice. And then this was like a Maine home, I think. Home in Maine.
Is that the lobster?
Very cool. Yeah. And then this was Click Brickworks. This is his
Yes,
mock, which is very cool.
I've
Um,
been there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We showed off a lot of these.
Yeah.
So there's a little Ninjago mock here. Very cool. Little spaceship. This is just inspiration for me. Uh, Bricks, Behind the Bricks, Nate Build, and Lego Men 360 all participated in this.
Wow.
Clearly, much, much bigger than the collab that Behind the Bricks and I just did on our own,
Hmm.
but really cool. It's the
But yeah.
TuckTales thing, the like the fan animation clones. It's all based on that, so that's really cool. That's why it's got like the turquoise, the teal colors, like accent colors to the different vehicles. I don't know, KO. When will you appear at Brick World? Brick World. KO, I went on a 4-day pizza streak. I ate pizza from 4 different places 4 days in a row, which was a crazy thing to do, but I did it. It just happened. So yeah, this was really cool to see. Yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling past it. Then we get to some of the World of Lights pictures. This was my display neighbor.
Ooh, so
It was very
pretty.
cool. Yeah, that's him right there. And
Nice.
yeah, so very, very pretty. Like Ninjago Monkey Kid type builds in this city area. It's very cool. Yeah, so, so cool. There's like a little castle built, like a Bowser castle, waterfall, more waterfall. Okay, so I missed this somehow during our
Hmm.
walkthrough, so I made sure to get pictures of it. This is an Animal Crossing mock.
Oh, I'm not gonna make one.
Yes, you are. You can
No,
do it.
no, no. There's no point.
No,
I could.
I think you could do even better than this, Amberlia.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, other different mocks that were lit up. We saw a lot of these when the lights were on, so I'm just kind of scrolling through. Yeah, KO, I paid the price too.
What is that? Wait, was that Rivendell? Go back.
No, it wasn't
No.
Rivendell, but it was like an elven fortress
Yeah, yeah.
type thing from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think we had to track this one down, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, some other cool things, big spaceships and things. Oh, look who it is. Indulgent. Hi, Indulgent.
Hello and welcome.
Indulgent, we're doing more Brick World recap. We're going through the photos. But we're kind of just briefly scrolling through some of these. All right, hold on. I don't know why it does that, but it just does. But yeah. Yeah, so we're looking at these. I did get a few Indulgent saw last night. I did get a few wee poly bags during my adventures at Brick World. Some some very nice pictures. Some very blurry pictures too. Yes, all the inspect. All the chronic inspect. This was Isengard. This is where they take the hobbits. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I got any pictures of this in the daytime, but I at least got a picture of the nighttime.
Potato.
Yeah. This was Iceberg Bricks and Jesse's Brick Galaxy. They had Oscorp and Alchemex. That was really cool. Yeah, a Blacktron Millennium Falcon and a
Nice.
Blacktron Y-Wing. So cool. Other stuff.
What is that?
It was a Jango Fett landing pad that I did not get a very
Oh,
good
wait, go
picture of.
back. Go back. That was the Animal Crossing one, right?
Yeah, so I got Animal Crossing pictures in the
This
daytime.
is for Indulgent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
There you
not
go.
making a mock.
Amberlia, I feel like if you made it an Animal Crossing mock, that would get Indulgent to come to Brick World. So in order for Indulgent to come to Brick World and hand out her wee poly bags and things, um, and just like hang out with us and take pictures of us from afar, we need an Animal Crossing mock there. We need a community Animal Crossing mock, and you are the person to do it.
Community Animal Crossing. I
Yeah,
can barely get myself
someone.
together, let alone get things together for other people.
No, I mean someone from the community. I mean someone we know.
Oh, I thought you meant like a collaboration. I was like, whoa, wait, hold on. In all
Like,
fairness, um, I I I I've changed. I'm gonna do a different mock before the Animal Crossing one,
okay.
and it's gonna have mini dolls.
Ooh. Yeah, I got a couple close-up pictures of it. It's very nice. It's very cute. This is the Moana mock I was told to take a picture of.
Mm-hmm. Look how beautiful that Moana mock is. If
Yeah,
you've
very
seen the
beautiful.
movie,
Yeah, it's only beautiful if
oh,
you've seen the movie.
like the way, oh, go back. Come on, I'm looking at that. Oh, wait, do you have another picture? Go back. Go back.
I only have the two
Yes.
pictures.
Oh my God, Tafiti. Oh, that's freaking. Did that win anything? It should have won something because that's beautiful.
I don't think it did, but
Oh,
no, I haven't, KO. That's the next How Have You Not Seen That movie? And then some space mock pictures I took pictures of. Space mocks, space, 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 space,
wait, you have to say space, the final frontier.
space. No, I don't think any of these are Star Trek, otherwise I
Well,
would.
no, but when you
Here,
say space, oh, wait, wait, wait.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
here's
God,
one I
it's Cal.
spotted. Yeah, Rick the
It's
Door
Purple Light.
Technician duel from Survivor.
Oh my God. Okay. You don't, oh my God. Okay. You don't know, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. So wait, I have to tell the story, okay? Because when you play the game, like towards the end, wait, what's the guy's name? Technician's name? What's it say?
Rick,
Rick. Oh yes,
Rick.
yes. Door technician, right? Rick. Okay, so when you're playing the game, this is so funny. You're like towards the end, right? And you know when you go up against like big people in a game, they get that big bar across, like when they're a boss. So you come
Mm-hmm.
up to like Rick, and it's like at the boss bar, and you're like, bam, he's dead. Like immediately. But they make
That's
it so
hilarious.
hilarious. It's like this is like a boss fight. And if you go
That's
on
great.
the Reddit for this game, it's so hilarious. People are like, "Oh my god, toughest battle ever," and stuff like that. It's hilarious. It's so fun.
I'll have to look that up.
Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's a fun little Easter egg in the game that you're just like, wait, because especially because it's like towards the end, you're like battling your way through. You're like, oh my god, what is what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I saw Cal Kestis and I was like, picture. Yeah, and then here's my display neighbor. I took some pictures in the daytime. This is the Brickworld Master from last year. He was handing out little mini versions of this build as like the little token that people hand out.
Oh,
So I saw this in a lot of places.
nice.
Yeah. This was the one that used dry ice. I think we took a look at that
Okay,
on
I see.
Saturday. Yeah. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. So that's all the pictures I took. But
Nice.
yes, so that was a lot of recapping Brickworld. It was a lot of fun. Brickworld, so amazing, so many great people, so awesome. It's such a great experience. And yeah, I was dead tired by the end of it. I mean, I was dead tired through most of it, but it was brilliant. I didn't try coffee. I thought about maybe having some coffee during Brickworld and seeing what happens and seeing if it helps me stay awake, but
Wait, you've never
I
had
never
coffee?
no, I've never had coffee.
Don't do it. Don't drink
Okay. I've always wanted to, like, try it, but I don't know if it's something I drink on a regular basis. So,
it.
yeah.
Well, have you? I assume you drink caffeine.
Yeah, I've had caffeine before.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I've at
I
least
mean, just
had some
like a
like, I
double express shot espresso thing or something. You can taste. I mean, coffee is just dirty water, but
mm,
you can give it a shot if you'd like.
yeah, I might do that at some point. It's just I just thought I've, like, said it and I've thought about it, but I've never done it.
Yeah.
No. I bought, like, a six-pack of Mountain Dew bottles just for Brookfield. 'Cause that's
Oh
not a
wow.
drink that I drink on a regular basis anymore, but I knew that I would need as much as I could for
Yeah.
Brickworld. So, I did not take Banana Yoda to Brickworld. Banana Yoda stayed where he was. Maybe next year. Um, Intelligence says do it. Good to know. Ice cappuccino from Timmy's. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like a chain or if that's just a local place, but if it's indulgent recommended, I'll try it. But yes, yeah, so crazy week, crazy hauls. I have actually a sizable backlog now. A couple of the sets I moved out of the way to get to the castle, but there's like a decently sized backlog there. And then I've got Ninjago City, I've got the Unitron monorail. There's a few more things that I moved onto my bed. I started pulling out the Temple of Celebrations just to like see how the build was. So yeah, I actually have a decently sized backlog now. And then I started getting into it last night towards the very end of my stream. I built the bikes, the little Kai's motorcycle speed racer that London Greg brought for me. So
Nice.
this is very cool. So great to have an early set. Um, the Box of Boys set, I have that as well. PBJ was very nice and gift. PBJ ordered 3 copies and gifted one to me.
Aw.
There's yeah, there's a chance that one of these has like there's like a chase fig, the chase stealth mark. I'm assuming PBJ would have picked the one that he thinks has the chase fig, but
Oh, bye,
you know,
PBJ.
bye PBJ for hanging out. But yeah, PBJ, another MVP of Brickworld for me. I mean, there were
MVP.
lots. Yeah, there were lots of great people, and no one was terrible. I will say that no one was terrible in Brickworld.
I like how you're like,
There
no
was
one was
there was like
terrible.
there was no drama. Everyone was awesome. It was
Oh,
really
okay, when you're
amazing.
like, no one was
Yeah,
terrible, I thought you were gonna spill some tea. I
yeah.
was like, wait, what's happening?
No, no, yeah, no one was terrible. I want to clarify that like everyone was like at the bare minimum amazing, but then
Yeah,
there were like a few people that were the MVPs for me, and
nice, nice. Okay,
Prills,
okay. No, the way you started
April,
that, I was like, oh,
PBJ. Yeah, those are 3 names that I think of. Fredo was another MVP up there. Um, Matt, Greg, um, Wiz, Phoenix, uh, the A Cup. I didn't get to hang out with the A Cup crew too much, but they were really great. I would say Alexandre 017, but we barely ever saw him because he was
aw.
always off like no, he was off like doing stuff with his girlfriend and trying out different places. He and his girlfriend did actually go to the Chicago Botanic Gardens. We like kind of recommended it to him. I did, and
Mhm.
I don't know if Squirrels did, but I at least did. And they were like, and they went and they got to see the stuff because of the weather. They didn't get to see any butterflies. Like all the butterflies were like in hiding because of the weather.
Aw,
But
pooter
they did get to
flies.
go, and it was a lot of fun for them. I think so. That's good. I'm glad they got to see that as well. Yeah. So yeah, it was good stuff. Brickworld is a great week, and I wish it could last forever, but I also like would probably just collapse from exhaustion. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm amazed that I did not take any naps. I came close. I came very close on a number of occasions
I
to
thought you
taking
fell asleep
naps.
on a couch.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I did fall asleep on the couch. There were
Okay.
like chairs in the lobby.
Uh-huh.
No, that picture was just like me staring up at the
No,
ceiling.
no,
That
but I
wasn't
thought
actually.
earlier, I thought someone mentioned in the chat that you had like
No,
fallen asleep.
so it was one of the lobby streams. I was like sitting there and I was kind of like, doing like this and closing my
Uh-huh.
eyes, but I was still awake. I never actually fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The closest I came was when I was hanging out with like April, Wiz, Phoenix. I think Disco was there, and I sat in one of the chairs, and I think I had my eyes closed for like I was aware, but my eyes were closed for like 8 minutes, I think. So
I I fell asleep standing up at a concert once.
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I
I
don't okay, so I think I did. I don't know. I all I know is like because it was one of those concerts that like had a couple of different bands. All I know
hmm
is like I was standing there and like the band started their set and I kind of closed my eyes and when I opened them they were done.
wow,
So I assume I
wow,
fell asleep for a minute there. Now, mind you, I was like working 3 jobs and still going out and partying. So,
yeah. So any number of possibilities there. But
yeah.
yes, yeah, so Brick World was great and I can't wait for 26. And actually I should like briefly discuss what I'm thinking of planning for 26, I did discuss it on my
Well,
stream, so
wait,
it's
are
not a
the tickets on
spoiler.
sale already?
No, the tickets are not
Are
on
they already
sale
booked?
yet.
Are all the hotels already booked?
No, not yet. Probably in a couple months, but not yet. But so next year's theme is such great heights, so they're kind of encouraging us to go tall, probably because they're running out of space. And next year is also Ninjago's 15th anniversary. Uh, Duckbricks said that the writers are planning to come next year. Although I will say that I said that to Brickworld Mark, the owner of Brickworld, and he said that was news to him. He had no idea, so it could just be like a promise
Mm,
from Duckbricks that may not actually happen.
yeah.
But I'm hoping it does. So you got like the theme, the 15th anniversary, more like Ninjago stuff happening next year, I believe, because it's the 15th anniversary. So I think this is the year that I do Borg Tower. This is the year that I make it happen.
Oh.
So the numbers already clicking in my head. I'm already like thinking about stuff. I'm giving myself a little bit of a break from mocks, at least for now, because I
Mhm.
felt like clean up a bunch of stuff. I need to disassemble and reassemble Ninjago City. I need to inventory the Temple of Celebrations. I'm probably gonna like save that for later in the year because it's a holiday set, and I've got plenty of stuff to work on. But probably after like a few weeks to a month is when I've got to really start thinking about how I want to do this because I have to make sure it's structurally sound. I have to make sure the base is good. I have to figure out how to light it up. And I want this thing to be ridiculously tall because I want it to be fig scale. And when I
Uh,
ran calculations the other month, it's probably like a year now at this point, it was like 13 feet tall is what I came up with,
oh,
which
wow.
I did ask Mark about that. Like, if I brought a 13 feet tall mock, if it was going to be a problem. And he said, no, just tell us that it's 13 feet tall so we don't put you in, like, like the lower portion near like where the doors are because
Yeah,
it wouldn't fit there. And to make
yeah,
sure it was structurally sound too, which
yeah.
is, of course, is what I need to do. But yeah, so that may be something. I don't know if it will actually turn out to be 13 feet tall. It may have to be, a bit smaller scale depending on what I get to. But I want to go all the way with this, which means set purchases are going to be at a minimum. I have my wanted list, and only things in like a couple of categories will be eligible for purchase because of like retiring dates and such.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I want to go all out with this mock. I want to go big. I This is the year. This is the year to do it. So yeah, that's I already said it on my stream yesterday, but Borg Tower is what I want to do. And I'm going to do it one way or another. It's just a matter of how tall I can build it and whatnot. So keep an eye out. Yeah, Godzilla is uh is going to be an idea set. So yeah, that's uh that's something that happened today. But yes. So yeah, so that's the Brickworld 2025 recap. I think yeah, we should probably start wrapping up now. Amberly, are you okay to wrap up? Oh my goodness.
Huh.
We can't wrap up yet
Why?
because we've just been raided by Clipsy's bricks. Raiding with a
Oh
party
my
of
gosh.
11. Welcome in, Clipsy. Clipsy, thank you so much for the raid.
Oh, thank
Welcome
you.
in. This is Clicking Bricks, our show where we discuss things Lego, we cover topics, we cover new releases at the end of the month. I'm TJ, that's Amberlia, um, and we are here. We're hanging out. And Nodek's rating over, Dave's rating over, Clipsy, of course, is rating over. Start over, I missed everything. Nodek, Nodek, you can go to the YouTube side and you can rewatch the stream when it's done. Matt here, Brooks Bricks. Good to see you, Matt. Quick raid
Hello,
drive by before
hello,
bed.
hello,
Hello, Matt.
everybody.
Yeah, yeah, so for those on the YouTube side or watching the replay, we have just been raided over on Twitch. So it's very
Yes.
nice of very nice of Clipsy to bring his community over. Clipsy, what were you doing? What were you working on? And if you have to raid and run, totally understand. Your community is in safe hands. We are kind of getting ready to wrap up here because Amberlia and I are both tired. So, but yeah, Clipsy, let us know what you were up to. We have today we have discussed the news we care about. We've discussed the movie that I saw, which is Men in Black, and we've been discussing Brickworld for pretty much the past hour, showing pictures and talking about what I got up to and all these things. Working on your corner deli mock, very cool, Clipsy. Very cool.
Why
Yes,
aren't?
and
Mm, go ahead.
no, I'm showing off the hoodie again. The Ninjago monstrosity hoodie. Look at this. This is cool. I love this. Yeah. So yeah,
So why are there no brick conventions in the Northeast?
I don't know. I don't know if there are any like the big ones. I think Virginia, Brick Fair, Virginia is probably the biggest one that's closest to you, unless there's another one that I'm not aware of. But here I'm gonna transition us to wrapping up.
Because I'm looking at a map. Because I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know where I live. Um,
Hmm.
and I'm looking around, and it's like, what? There isn't one like in Boston. Like, why not? Like, well, okay. In all fairness, there's nothing like there's no bricks and minifigs or anything here. They just like it's a friggin' Lego desert here. Um,
Hmm.
but like I feel like, well, okay, I understand why there wouldn't be one in Vermont or New Hampshire, but there's not one in New York. Really? Why not? I'm by two places that I feel like there should be one that I can go to.
Yeah.
Maine? Oh, I guess not Maine. Probably not Maine. New Jersey? Like, why not? Why is there not one in by New Jersey? I don't know anything about New Jersey, but it's a state I've heard of. Wait.
Yeah, now I'm just searching things up. I'm trying to see if there are because
Nope,
Bricks and
nope.
Minifigs has been opening a lot of different locations, so I'm wondering if
No, they're not here. They're never going to be here. But like, where's a fun place?
I mean they finally got one
Oh,
opened up in Brooks Bricks area.
you want to
So
discuss that police car at some point, Cliff? Well, yes. Okay, we can discuss that. We definitely can. I'm curious. The
yeah,
one
that
that's the
is
one I rage quit.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that. TJ do his man. TJ is not going to floss on this stream because TJ's exhausted. Yeah,
Let's
no,
see.
the
Brick Universe shows up in Portland. Where's that?
yes. Which one?
Wait, Portland? Where's
That's
Portland?
scrolling. That's
Oh,
Portland, Maine.
that's not far. It's not too far.
No, like, there's no Lego store in your state. No, like, is there anything in your state besides you?
Mm,
Because you live in the middle of nowhere.
the middle of nowhere.
And Nodak does not live near society, as far as I know. But yeah, no, I can. Yeah, there aren't really any BAMs that are super close to you.
Oh,
And
Mapping
there's.
the Miles. There is Boston Brick Company, and they did just open one, which I haven't been to, over in Burlington. Um,
Mhm.
and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
I haven't been to the Burlington one. I probably should go and take a look.
yeah.
But
'Cause, I mean, if you have like an equivalent, a Bricks and Minifigs equivalent, that's always a good place to check.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, yeah. But we don't really have. I mean, other than like Brickmania doesn't really count, but they do have like some things that
Oh wait, there's one in
just like
where?
yeah,
In H. That's New Hampshire, right?
yeah,
Oh
Portsmouth, New
wait.
Hampshire.
Where though? What part of? Wait, I'm zooming in on the map because I know I've accidentally driven to New Hampshire before. Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
if you
sorry.
yeah, so bricks and
Port,
minifigs, that's
Port,
what
Portsmouth, I
yeah,
can't say it.
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. I don't know where that is. I'm looking on the map. I can't tell. Trying to figure out, like, is it a place, like, is it just over the border, or would I have to, like, really drive across New Hampshire for that?
Looks like it's not too far over the border. I can't remember
10
exactly
people
where you
who live
are.
in Nodak State. Oh,
Yeah. But
let's
yeah,
see.
it's not like
Local stores 10 times better.
I mean,
Ooh,
it depends on like
nice.
where you are in Massachusetts because it's like it's right near the sea,
Wait, there's
Portsmouth.
no Lego stores in Portland, but there's a convention? Oh, it's on the coast.
So it's like yeah, it's on the coast. That's what I meant. It's like an hour
Oh,
drive from Boston.
wait. Oh, Boston? I'm like an hour from Boston.
Yeah, so I mean, depending on the route, it'd probably take you probably at least like an hour and a half, maybe a bit
No,
longer.
I would take probably like 3 hours from where I am, or 2 hours,
Well,
two
if you're
hours from where I am.
yeah, 2 hours, 2 hours at
Because
most.
it's like an hour to get to Boston. Because
Yeah.
I'm in
Well,
a rural area.
yeah, but I mean, if you don't like actually, I don't. I don't remember exactly where you are, and obviously I'm not going to reveal that on stream. But if you like don't actually have to drive near Boston
No, I wouldn't have
to get
to.
there to get to
Well,
Portsmouth,
it depends on the freeways,
then
right? It depends.
yeah,
Like you can look
yeah.
at a
But if
map
you
and
aren't,
go, well, that's not very far, but like there's no roads that'll actually get you there.
yeah, but like if you can like avoid the city
Rural.
traffic, then yeah, if you can avoid the city traffic, it might be like an hour and a half,
Oh my
but
God, am I
it
closer
all
to Rhode
depends.
Island? You're asking me questions about a place I don't know. Um, wait, where'd Massachusetts go?
Yeah,
Um,
there's one in Warwick, Rhode Island.
um, no, wait.
Yeah,
Mm,
there's like a whole dead zone up in the Northeast, like in the upper Northeast.
like
Then you have
I'm
like
not far
Chicago with the
from.
stores.
I don't know if you know where Nashua is, but I'm not far from there.
All right, hold on.
If that makes sense. It's the only thing I know. There, if you're south
Oh
of
yeah,
Boston.
I see where Nashua is. Yeah. So let's see.
I mean, like, yeah, because I've gone to there's a mall in Nashua that I accidentally
Yeah.
went to.
So
No,
it's
not by Rhode Island.
yeah.
No.
So based on what this map is telling me, it's about an hour from Nashua. So
Well, I'm like an hour to Nashua, so
yeah,
well,
so it looks
40
like it's a
minutes
couple
maybe.
hours. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like it'd be like a couple hours at most, which is not something that's feasible on a regular basis, at least.
No, but I can make my husband take me.
That's true.
King's Rule, you're not still on the chat, are you?
You got to what you got to do is like plan a route like I do, so it's like you hit up this place, this place, this place, this place, this place, all on your route, so that like you visit a bunch of stores on your trip so you make the trip worthwhile. Like if I mean if it's not going to be much quicker if you stop by Boston, then it might be, like, a good idea to, like,
My
start up there at
Boston.
the Portsmouth BAM and then, like, work your way down to Boston and visit the stores to shop in there, whatever LEGO stores you have, and
There's a
then
Lego Discovery Center in Boston.
yeah, there you go, you can visit that. Yeah, like, when I visit the different BAMs, I make sure to, like, hit a few locations as I'm going, or, like, when I go
Bam!
up to yeah, when I go up to Kenosha, I make sure to hit the Gurney Mills LEGO store, and now, if I go up to Milwaukee, I have 3 BAMs and a LEGO store all to visit
Bam!
that I can do.
Sorry, every time
Bam.
you say it, I just want to yell bam.
I just shorten it. Yeah.
I know, but bam.
Yes.
See, what I want to do, so here's secretly, this is just random, but secretly what I want
Mhm.
to do is I want to get a really nice map of Massachusetts and get a really nice frame and frame it, like pretend it's art, but literally it's for me to figure out where I am.
That was great.
Like I'll
Everyone,
literally walk like if it's behind the couch, I'll go like climb over the couch and look to see where something is.
yeah. Ev- If you're watching this, whether you're in the live chat or in the replay gang, hi replay gang, keep that secret. Keep it a secret. Also, if you are watching on the YouTube side, make sure to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching on the Twitch side, make sure to follow and turn on notifications whether you're on either side so that you're notified when we stream. So that you know about streams like this one where we didn't post anything on our
Yeah.
socials. So,
So
although
we
I
have
did promote it
one
yesterday.
Lego store and the minifig store. What's a minifig store?
I think that's like the secondhand store that
Oh,
Dave
okay, the
has
minifig store. That's
by.
cute. Within 10 minutes of each other. That's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
pretty
mean, I
good.
have multiple Lego stores I can go to, but they're each an hour away, give or take
Yeah.
10
And
minutes.
I'm guessing that are they in different directions? Or are they in
Yeah.
like the same direction? Different, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I can't complain. I mean, I do have stores that are like an hour away in different directions,
You live
but I
like in the
also have stores
Lego
that are close
Mecca.
by. Yeah, like Chicago's where it's at, where for Lego stuff. I mean, you have all these different places to shop, and you have Brick World Chicago, which is like the biggest convention in
Okay, but
the
where is
world,
Brickworld
or in
Chicago
like
actually? What city is it in again?
it's in Schaumburg.
Remember. Do
It's
you
in
remember?
Schaumburg.
Wait, do you remember? Okay, so I'm going to share this with you for those of you who didn't know. But when I was streaming and it was I was going to go to Brickworld Chicago, and somebody in chat was said something about going to Schaumburg, and I saw it on there, and I'm like, I don't know what country that's in. Because I
Yeah.
didn't realize. I thought it was in Chicago. Like
Yeah,
I
if it
watched it
were in
filming,
Chicago,
and
it'd
I'm
be
like,
a
oh, it's in
nightmare.
Chicago. And they
Yeah.
were like, that's Brick World, you weirdo. I thought it was like
Yeah.
somewhere over by like the Lego headquarters or something.
Yeah, no, Schaumburg is like the ideal
Oh,
place for it to be because we've got the Lego store and the Discovery Center right nearby. Now we have a Bricks and Minifigs nearby, and we have Brickmania nearby. So it's like it's a great place to be. Plus, there's like we have Woodfield Mall and a lot of stuff surrounding it. So there's like a decent amount to do in Schaumburg. So I mean, people are all like, "Oh, it's in the suburbs, it's not actually in the city." But like, if do you really want it to be in the city? You really want it to be there? It's going to be a mess if it is. So
um, oh, okay. So mapping, yeah. So it's like an hour away. Oh yeah, you've been to, yeah. I haven't been to Rhode Island yet. But he has. He went. He's real good.
yeah, I've
You
heard that if you get close to Rhode Island, you start hearing grumbles. That's just from Greg.
did when you were there, did they still have the little like, I don't know, not trolley train thing or whatever that would take you to the malls and mall in different places from your
Oh
hotel?
yeah, yeah, like the little bus, the little shuttle thing that would take
Little
you there.
shuttle thing.
Yeah,
That was
yeah, they had that.
yeah. I have to say, from when I went, Schaumburg is just it's like it's just set up for conventions.
Yeah,
It really is
it
because
worked
number
really well.
one, you can stay at the hotel literally where the convention center is. And as somebody, okay,
Hmm.
so born and raised in Los Angeles, first off, the LA Convention Center, I want to say is like an hour or two drive from like the airport, first off. Um, and then like it's really hard to do things in LA. There's not like we everybody drives cars. There's not a lot of like public transit. So if you aren't paying a crap ton of money to stay in downtown LA, and even then, there's not that many like hotels by the convention center. Like it's not fantastic. Um, which is why I've been told for so long, even as a developer, like they never do conferences in LA because of it, because it's just set up so poorly. And
Hmm.
just Schaumburg is set up so well. I loved the fact that you could go to your hotel. You've got these little shuttles that took me like to Target or whatever if I needed to pick up a few things, or
Yeah.
drop me off the mall, because I remember like I wanted to get more comfortable shoes. I was like, I didn't pack any comfy shoes for like running around the lobby. It was just so well put together.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really well done. Clipsy, have a good night. Bye,
Good
Clipsy.
night.
Thank you for rating. And yes,
Yes.
the whole of Rhode Island does vibrate from Greg's Crumbles.
Oh,
Yeah. The whole area is amazing. Plenty of places to stay and
yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Let's see. Why do numbers in LA when you can go to Vegas or San Diego?
Yeah.
True, but I like when I lived in LA, I was
Mhm.
like, why can't we have one? Like, it would still be like a 2-hour drive for me to go with traffic and everything, but when I lived there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't ever want it to happen in the city, Brickworld, Chicago, because
Yeah.
then it's an
Oh,
hour of
it
traffic
won't.
there,
It
an hour
won't.
of traffic back, gotta pay for
I
parking.
mean,
Like it
something would have to happen to the Renaissance, like the convention center there,
yeah.
for them to not be
It's
able to
e
do it there.
yeah, the only other problem we have is that Chicago, like, the convention seems to be outgrowing the convention center because like, every year it's just so packed.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, eventually the Renaissance needs to, like, just have, like, a year where they just, like, rent out the majority of the hotel and everything to us, to Brick World, because it's just so many people. But I
Yeah.
don't know, we'll see. We'll see with future use of Brick World because it's like, the hype is, like, kind of it's, like, died down a little. It hasn't gone away, it's just, like, calmed down a bit now that, like, because we had, like, years where conventions weren't really happening and a bunch of people were getting into Lego, and now we're, like, getting back towards, like, a status quo-ish. Conventions are happening again. Bunch of people have gone a few times, so now it's like, not
Oh,
as
they have
many
the
people
conference
feel
in San
every
Diego.
year.
Sorry, I was just like
Yeah,
replying. Interesting. Interesting.
yeah. So, I mean, we'll see with Brickworld 26. I mean, I know some people who didn't get to go or, maybe wanna go next year, and other people who did go this year are thinking of maybe not going next year. I know there was, like, also some talk of potential for Brick Slopes, Colorado, which was new for this year, and, having a bunch of people go there, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But yes, yeah, we should probably wrap up stream because I'm getting exhausted, so
Oh,
I
of
could
course.
feel the
Of course.
exhaustion setting in. But
Um,
yes, yeah.
TJ,
Mhm.
are you logged in to the Twitch side of Clicking Bricks?
I mean, I have it pulled up as a moderator, but I'm not
Okay.
logged into the actual account.
Can we, as moderators, can we do rates or no?
Uh, I don't think we can. There might there might be a way to set that up. No, I don't think I can. Not on the phone at any rate.
All
Um,
right. Keep talking for a second.
yeah. The person who has just entered chat, we are English, please. So I don't know what that message is, but I'm going to delete it. Oh no, am I even a mod here? I don't know if I'm a mod here.
You should be.
Yeah, I feel like I am. Or maybe it's just not popping up. Maybe I need to go to like
I didn't see it either for myself.
desktop version. I know King's Rule is, but I don't know if King's Rule is still in chat. But no, yeah, I am. Hold on. Just not working on my phone.
Oh, oh, oh. Hold on. I like broke stuff here on my compy. Uh-oh. I'm like crashing my computer right now, I think.
Huh. This is just me, not like. Oh, I
Oh,
did
come
not mean to
on.
do 10 minutes. There we go. But there, that got rid of the message. So English only, please.
All right,
So
hold on a second.
barely know.
I'm like determined to do this. Hold on.
You barely know English, so you have to translate to type. Well, sorry about that, but we have to be able to understand what you're saying, uh, Mister. I can't even read. So many words. But yes, we do. We are English on this channel. So
Oh, why is this going to be so hard?
no,
Okay,
no,
you know what? All right, we can't do it this time because I can't freaking log in right now. Um, so what was I doing?
I don't know. We were wrapping up, I think.
Yes, we're
Something
wrapping up.
was
So
happening.
sorry. Next time,
Yeah,
I wanna set up so we can rate into people because
yeah,
everybody does us like the amazing like thing about like rating into us. Like I
yeah,
want to make sure we're returning the favor. Like,
yeah. Like, let me
yeah.
see.
Is there at
Not
least
the.
somebody we can suggest?
Yes, there is something we can see. Someone we can
Okay, well
suggest.
we can put it in the chat for people to go over to.
I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, I might be. Let me see if I can read. I might be able to pull this off here.
Ooh.
Um, okay, because I think you made us both managing moderators on this channel, so we should have
Should
more
be, yeah.
powers than average.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm checking on my raid target, so I may
Ooh, ooh,
I'm gonna
kiddo.
see if I
Ooh,
can start
ooh,
the raid
ooh.
just to like see, and then I'll cancel it, and then we'll actually raid
Okay.
once we're finished like wrapping up. Oh, hold on,
Okay, so
that's
people
not.
we are gonna raid. Yes.
Let me make sure.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna you know what, here, I don't know. I will keep you all
Okay,
busy while we try to figure this out.
all right,
I swear we're
all right.
not new to streaming. We do know how to do this
Yeah,
sometimes.
no, we're just not used to it on this channel. All right, so I did figure it out. We can raid, so we will raid
Ooh,
in a moment. So let me
yay.
get that typed
We're gonna
out.
raid. We're gonna raid.
Yeah,
Raid.
but yes,
Raid.
before we do
Raid.
that, thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Let's go around the room and find out what people are up to. Amberlia, what are you up to? What are you up to? What are you gonna be doing?
Currently I am laying in bed with my foot propped up. That's what I'm doing. Um, I don't know, someday maybe I'll stream, who knows? My microphone broke though, so and then I had the thing RMA'd and apparently the neighbor got it, but the neighbor never gave it to us. So
Hmm.
yeah, super fun. Um, but yeah, like that's it. I'm not doing anything. What are you doing, TJ?
Let's see. Sunday will be Fab Blondie's channel with
Noise.
Fab and with One Brick Stud, so I'll be hanging there. Um, Monday, actually, the 23rd, I believe that date is, will be my 2-year stream anniversary, and I still need to put out like the social posts for all the sub goals. I've had that made, I just haven't done it. I just haven't posted it, but I will post it, and that'll be going there. So it's they've been active for a few weeks, but they will wrap up on that day. 20 subs, we hit 20 new subs, and it will unlock a future food challenge. 40 subs will be a $30 Lego gift card giveaway, and way up there, 60 subs, 60 new subs
Ooh.
will be a future costume stream. What that costume is, I don't know.
Ooh.
Same with the food challenge. I don't know what we'll be doing yet, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, so that'll be something. That'll be something that happens. So make sure to tune in. I'd really appreciate it if you all tune in for 2 years of affiliate. Um, yeah, so there's yeah, yeah, good stuff. So that's very much looking forward to it. I have a set planned for what I want to build. I don't have the set yet, but I will because double points. By the way, double points from the 19th through the 23rd. Oh, and there's the Jane Austen GWP from the 19th through the 27th.
Sweet.
So,
Be
yeah.
just another set that goes in my closet because I can't build GWPs.
Is that a GWP that you want, Amberlia?
Doesn't matter because I won't build it. It's so wasted on me. Like I'm starting to feel guilty about GWPs because I won't build
The
them. I
GWP
refuse.
one yeah. So many GWPs. You should, like, take a do, like, a photo shoot with all of them or something like
I
that.
should.
Remember
I
how,
should
like
do a picture of all the
yeah.
GWPs I refuse to build.
Did you remember how, like, Tech did the bathtub photo with all the
Oh
212
yeah.
oil packs?
Yes.
Maybe not something so extreme, but, like, do, like, a little photo shoot, like, pose with them and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
Be pretty funny. Or at least take a picture
Yeah.
to be like, look at what I refuse to
Yeah. Look
build.
at all these. Yeah.
And it's weird. There's no good reason for it. I can't break the seal on them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And then for Clicking Bricks, we will have July releases happening sometime towards the end of this month. Not as many
Hmm.
things to cover as June releases, but we will have it. So stay tuned to our Instagram, where we'll hopefully actually post that we will be going live. We didn't do that today because
Yeah, I
things were just
forgot. We
messy.
didn't even make a thumbnail.
This this is
Dude,
why
TJ
notifications are important.
TJ's like, "Are we still going live today?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah. I
This is why
forgot about that."
notifications are important. This is why you want to do these things. So yeah, make sure you turn notifications on so that you're notified when we go live. Even if notifications don't always work, it's better to have them on than to leave them off. So make sure to do that. And yeah, so we'll stay tuned. I'll probably post about that. It'll either be next Tuesday, might be a little soon, the 24th. So it'll either be then or it will be the weekend, the 28th and the 29th, somewhere in there. So stay tuned. It could be somewhere in that area. But yes. So yeah, so that's what's coming up from both of us. Thank you all for watching so very much and listening to us
Thank
ramble on
you.
about
Thank
things.
you.
Especially me. I've been rambly today because I'm tired. Not as
Yeah.
tired as I have been in previous days, but I'm still tired. But yes, big hearts to everybody. Thank you all for tuning
Yes,
in.
big hearts.
We will, yes, we will see you next time for the releases stream, and then we'll be back to our regular second Tuesday of the month for whatever our next regular episode is, and that's a bit further out. But but yeah. So yeah, I'll get the raid going so we
Woot
can get that
woot.
started. So we're gonna raid being April, so make sure to stick around
Woo-hoo.
for the raid if you're on Twitch and show April some love. April, an absolute MVP of Chicago, such an amazing person as well. So make sure to stick around for the raid. The raid is ready to go. So we are gonna end it here. Amberla, are you doing the thing or am I doing the thing in terms of outro video?
I'll do the thing. You do
All
the other
right,
thing.
sounds good. All right, I'm ready to hit the raid button. So we will see you guys next time. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.